Two changes to the Houston forward pack. Lincoln, who overpowered DC last week on the road. Tight head prop Rob Cobb replaces the injured Max Van Dijk. Johan Momsen returns to captain the team, and with the absence of Gideon van Wijk, Ronan Murphy shuffles from 7 to 8, Nasingenge from 6 to 7, and Redding Ice from lock to flanker. And only one personnel change to the slick SaberCats backline, with Davy Kutzer moving from fullback to replace AJ Alatimu at number 10, with Drew Wild returning to the number 15 jersey.
Of course, it's the third year now that Pote Human, along with Heineke Meyer, lead the SaberCats. What a job they have done turning it all around. They're trying to make sure they bounce back from their last home match in which they fell to New England. Let's take a look at the visitors from San Diego, brought to you by Ballast Point.
4 changes to the Legion forward pack this week. Loosehead prop Oti Pivoletti replaces Peyton Talea at loosehead prop. Cyril Tharma moves up from the bench in place of Chris Mickelson, and former New Zealand All Black Isaac Ross returns to the second row, pushing Jay Tuavaiti to number 8 for the injured Tavita Tamalau. And almost a complete overhaul to the back line. Josh Henderson replaces Lincoln McClutchy at fly half. James Vaifali takes the left wing in place of Ryan James. Ethan Grayson takes over Ma'anonu's inside center slot, and US Eagle Marcel Brachi returns to outside center to captain the team.
Cast guys, and boy, we were here a couple weeks ago whipping winds that affected the kicking game, but I know the athletes appreciate not having that sun unfettered pouring down on this pitch. Scoreless in the 13th minute. Waiting for the contact that almost never came, Rob Cobb.
Play on, no effect, play on.
Play on they will, play on they do. Automatic 7 when Ronan Murphy dots it down.
And when they bring it, it counts. Some fancy footwork from Rob Cobb just to get in behind the San Diego defense, which was key. Andre Warner attacking the line, and Rattling Ice heading in. Wonderful pass in the contact situation. That is not easy to do, and Ronan Murphy waltzes over. First try of the match.
Yeah, I said full 7, but you saw he dotted it down outside of the post. This is intentional. It lets his teammates catch their breath, and you trust that.
Using a one-man advantage. See what happens here.
5 meters out. Houston, another advantage. They may not need it. Flirting with that try line, Tossi. Out wide, they have the angle. And at the moment, it appears they have insurance. Lene Latu.
Bench, which is normally so strong, even at this part of the field. Tossi nearly gets over the line. Tupai with the try-saving tackle. But all those numbers coming around the corner.
But we just want to make sure that
Mikey Teo appealing to the referee, saying, looked like a knock-on, sir. Can we have another look?
Right, checking for knock-on in the lead-up to the try.
But if anything, that's a knock-on by Teo, isn't it? Well, Derek Summers, veteran official, talking to Luke Rogan.
Penalty only and a warning to 15.
Yeah, it would be a warning on Teo for an intentional knock-on, perhaps.
Davey! Thumbs off.
Telling David Kutzer at ease. No conversion
Penalty
just
only.
yet.
Player has come into a ruck, okay? He's off his feet, there's no arms, he's back at the neck of the play. Okay, there is no mitigation, and this is a high level.
Fans are going to see the red card and be asking their friends at home who have the Rugby Network what just happened.
Come on.
Well, the sun has set on this Saturday as Houston is hoping there's no looking back from here. From when Houston came up with a big stop earlier. Murphy, already a try scored tonight, trying to direct traffic. Murphy gets down, he's got a brace. And Houston a little closer to that 7th win in 8 tries.
That defense, they're the best defense in the league. And Houston have been knocking on the door for the longest time. This is what they do with their big men. They love to get close. They just bash away. They seem to be bashing away at the strength of San Diego's defense. And finally, Murphy finds a seam, the slightest of seams. Little dummy, that's all it took. Not even Grayson could come in and stop that one.
With these SaberCats, calling SaberCat Stadium home.
Stop, play on.
So against his former side, gets in a lick, but that's about it. Tossie. And a knock on from Kutzer. Did they get an intervention perhaps here against San Diego? From here, it's the Maul. Still with 8 minutes to go. Smith, the teenager, is in.
And doesn't he deserve it?
And that's full time, yes?
And we are being told, yes, that is indeed. 80 minutes in the books. Houston last year, the lone blemish on San Diego's historic run to 15-1. A year later, it is Houston with just a lone loss